Hello everyone and welcome to my channel once again. So today what we are gonna have a look at is the first big baddie of PoE2. Yes, I am talking about Count Geonor, the main Act 1 boss, which is probably, at least in my opinion, the coolest fight in the game, and probably also the last fight that is really difficult and feels like you are playing Dark Souls instead of ARPG, because then it gets easier and easier with gear, to a point that the game is so easy that it's like PG-3, which I really don't like. I also don't like that there are builds who literally use like one button, just left click, or not even left click, maybe just a space bar, with temporalis, etc. When GGG gave us, so many options, so many abilities to use, and it feels like if you had World of Warcraft character where you have like 48 keybinds and you would only use auto attack, then why do those spells even exist? So yeah, super exciting to play early on, where you actually use your kit, you go for several curses, etc., over just, using, for example, Spark or Dodge for Dodge on cast on Dodge with Temporalis and, builds like that. It really doesn't feel good, to me at least. I want to feel powerful, but I don't want the game to feel easy. And right now the game is actually easier than games like, for example, Diablo 4, because let's be honest, who defeated T200 Pit? I don't think, at least the last time I checked, anyone ever conquered that. So that already makes it more difficult and better in terms of end game, at least for players like myself. I am multi-title on Mythic Plus in World of Warcraft for the 0.1% best players world, and infinitely scaling content that I can repeat over and over to get better and better. That's based on skill, more than it is based on how much currency you flip and how much, RMT you do to get some super expensive items, or how much items you get for free from your viewers, etc. It's based on your hard work, and I think that's something that's really missing from PoE2. You're basically not even happy about looting gear eventually. You are only really looting the currency because you want the currency to get gear that will help you get magic find, that will help you get more currency, which you will flip for another currency. Then you will scam people in the trade chat to make more currency. Then you will trade it with the RMT Chinese bots, and you just make currency. Every single thumbnail is only about, I made this many divine orbs, this many exalted orbs, I got the mirror. Yeah, that's in my opinion, that's not something I'm looking for in RPG. I think it should not even be a part of RPG. I think the goal should be who kills the harder monster, who kills more monsters, who's the biggest hero of this fantasy world, something like that. And that's really missing from PoE2. Now, don't get me wrong, the game is awesome when it becomes free. It's unquestionably like 10 out of 10 game, because if it's free, or like when it's free, you get like 200 hours of insane amounts of fun in a very good, very well-made game for free. Who's gonna give that to you? Almost no one, right? But for someone who's maybe thinking of, investing thousands of hours in the game over the course of few years, is this the way? I know it's not for me, and that's why I re-rolled SSF. Because I think solo self-fund, like immediately, the game is 500% better. You no longer look at currency as something you want to flip, or you don't longer think about items like, why would I try to craft this when I can get something much better with all of the best in slot mods that I want for one exalted, or something. And that completely, for me, destroys the whole purpose or any point in playing the game, right? And yeah, I am super excited now on SSF. Like, just looting an item with good base and then crafting and getting something like this. Oh my god, I had so much dopamine, you know, and endorphins from being so happy after getting this one, after crafting this from just lightning damage and level 2 or lightning skills. I got mana regen, I got spell damage, I got mana, insane. I can't even describe it, how much better this was than thinking like, okay, I just, you know, instead of crafting this with like 2 exalted that I dropped or 3, I will just buy like better item for 1 exalted. It completely defeats the purpose of the game. Now I am very sad. I'm very sad that I can no longer play with my friends. I am very sad that I can no longer play with my guildmates who I've played with for years, since, you know, D4. And I really think that GGG needs to come up with like a middle ground. Something that would be like just SF, you know, like delete the market, which I absolutely hate. And from, you know, from what I heard and what I asked people on SSF, almost everyone is on SSF because they hate the market. It's not because they want to play SSF, it's just that it's either SSF or not play the game at all because the market simply diminishes its quality. You know, but if they made like a middle ground that would be just self-found, like delete the market, but it lets you play with your friends, it lets you play with your guildmates, and maybe even allow for trading only within the guild, and then like set, I don't know, like 10 or 20 hours timer before you can trade in the guild, so that people don't try to exploit and cheat and like enable trading by like jumping guilds, you know, etc. I think it would be a really cool, or simply, you know, because like making you not be able to play with friends is, yeah, it's not that enjoyable, right? But at least for me, it is still better alternative than being part of this super weird currency cult, which is like those insane Wall Street tradesmen, you know, the salesman who try to trick your granny into investing all of her retirement money into some super expensive insurance, or just investing her finances into I don't know what even, right? Like those cults that got these meetings and they're like, who are we? Salesman, what do we want? Money! What do we want? Money! How much of it? All of it! Money, 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 money! That's so insane! You know, I don't want that in a fantasy world. I don't want that in RPG. And yeah, like it's like this game is literally based on being in such cult. It's like a weird Halloween party where everybody is trying to cosplay Andrew Tate. Please, no. That's not what I'm looking for in RPGs, in fantasy games. Like, leave, you know, the money grind, you know, the money hustle in real life. You know, keep it there. This is the chill zone. Just killing monsters, you know. And yeah, so I think this is a fundamental problem of the game, and something has to change, or you know, like I said, some other server that would like mix SSF with the normal game should really be released. But this is still beta. Maybe something will change. But from what I've heard, also about PoE 1, it will probably just get worse. So I don't know. Anyway, I was yapping for a really long time. Again, this was supposed to be just intro about SSF, about my build, to which we are gonna be playing 100% crit chance, comets everywhere, destroying everything, which might never happen because we might never get the gear. But this is actually super budget. You only need 2 uniques, and then, you know, just, you know, focus on maxing out on your resistances, and you're pretty much there. So I think this is very much doable on SSF. That's also one of the reasons I went for it. Plus, I didn't want to play Sorceress again after already, you know, playing it for 200 hours. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one. Ciao!
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
Not if I take yours first.
First one's higher. Easy prey. The air grows colder. Agnar Agnar the Impaler. As swift as death. And imbued by the moon. Cursed or gifted. Branded and afflicted. Your veins soon chilled. Agnar shall slay again. I will take out your heart and savor each bite. Solstice of pain. Chilling frost. I will take out your heart and savor each bite. Desolation. Requiem on high. Your pulse quickens. The eternal impure. With bloodlust empowered. Our Ezreal endured. But soon all were devoured. In unending war. Death waited at the door. Then hour by hour, men fell as summer sour. Allow me to clear your mind, if only for a moment. The madness, it consumed my being. Oriana used it against me.
Where has she taken the beast?
I found messages from the desert.
From the Vastiri?
Yes. Find her. Kill her. But first, please, stop the madness.
As you wish. We must make haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.